Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Dungeon of the Mad Mage. That was a really aptly timed. Do you have the stream open? Or did you just
No.
time that?
I just time it.
That was like a perfectly timed nut button. Because, like, I hesitated after the countdown.
Maximum nut.
And there was, like, even more time than there normally would be. And then I faded in, and you were just, like, on point nut. Welcome back to Dungeon of the Mad Mage. It is session 184, and we're going to jump into a little bit of a recap. Previously, outside the Dungeon of the Mad Mage, in the region of Dreams, Dalcor, the party had journeyed into the realm of the quarry in search of Valena, Matashtai's friend, and one of the original quarry to rebel against the Dreaming Dark. And find her they did, in a crystal prison surrounded by stone monoliths. The party's dream guide, Amos Laria, explained that the crystal prison was tied to Matashtai, a barrier to his bond with Valena. The monk would need to be the focal point, as the party tried to free the quarry using the crystal pedestals surrounding her prison. And so they began. Matashtai taking the northern focal pedestal and his allies activating the southern ones. Immediately, a warped alarm sounded, but the party had been successful in their relatively quick incursion into the dream world, and it afforded them precious moments of time to prepare. Shortly after, lights zipped off into the darkness from the stone monoliths, and transported from who knows how far away, quarry began to arrive to assault the party. Twisted, fleshy Sakura set upon the party with their pincers and stingers, while two Hashalak plied their blue tendrils against the party's minds. Ashes felled one of the Hashalak in a flash, and Bones critically wounded another. But with Matashtai and Ezrah facing down Sakura of their own, and another pincering the Tabaxi, the situation began to grow dire. But the party prevailed, and as the light began to pulse once more from the monoliths, Bones stalled the incoming assault by destroying two of their focal points. But not before a massive creature could appear. An Uzvapna quarry, a headless, serpentine figure with four massive armored pincers. It moved into the fray, almost lazily testing the party, attacking Ashes and Matashtai. And then the crystal opened. The party had succeeded. Valena was free. The quarry shifted back to her preferred form and sprinted to Matashtai, throwing herself into the Kalashtar and reforging their bond. The duo was back. But now, they had to get out before things got worse. Amos Laria called out, appearing from her hiding place, and began to channel her powers in an attempt to break the party free from the dream. And then another horror appeared. Adu Alora, dark fury on horrid wings. And something else flashed in Matashai's mind. Another creature was coming. An immense being of shadow and hundreds of eyes.
Nope.
Gar Harath, the Sightless Eye, one of the 12 rulers of Dalcor, was on its way.
Same.
Valena was one of the betrayers, and the Kalarak would not suffer losing such a prize. And that's where we fade into into tonight's episode.
Well, they will suffer more than that.
Oh, fuck! Alright, easy peasy lemon squeezy. We're immediately right back into battle. Let me turn this off and turn on our battle music. Battles! That absolutely wasn't fairy tale enough, Zach. You know how this stream is.
Oh, it's
It
Final
was
Fantasy.
Final Fantasy, brother.
I know, I'm saying that wasn't fairy tale enough. You know how
like
the
how you
stream
both
is.
just assumed he had no idea what that
Like,
was.
you fucks,
You both are
I
like,
literally
Jeremy's an
said
idiot. There's
every
no way.
single time Zach talks about the music, he's like, this is fairy tale as fuck. I bring it back and you're just like, let's ignore it.
I can't hear the music. I have it turned down. Sometimes it repeats so much. Sometimes I can't focus.
I mean, that's fair. Totally fair.
I have no excuse.
You have no excuses.
I will provide.
All
none.
right, it is, I believe, let me verify, top of the round. We did our dream roll. And
Oh, yeah, it went okay.
it was, yeah, we were successful. We added the Du Allura to the initiative tracker. I believe it is the top of turn 7. And that's it. Bones, you're up. You have been severely wounded multiple times, but the consistent revitalization coming from Amislaria and the entire party's constraint of the dream, right, has kept you on your feet. You see 2 of the Sukora. You hear Ezrah kind of like detonate as he thundersteps away from the 2 Sukora at the south. And then you see from around the monolith, you see in that kind of like weird bending scenario where normally you probably shouldn't be able to see this thing, but the dream kind of like bends itself out of your way with the stone monoliths. You see this horrid winged figure arrive, and then in the center of the area, Amislaria stands, her hands held wide, crackling energy kind of like around her. And there is a big-ass clawed fucking creature there holding on to Matashtai and Ashes. What do you want to do?
Still
I'm
on
gonna shout at Matt. I'm gonna say, Matt, is that thing a caster? The thing that just came in.
the eye one?
Yeah, the eye thing, the eye one.
Undoubtedly.
Roll,
Oh,
Matt, roll me a history check.
I will roll it.
Well, I mean, I also think that, but you have knowledge. Well, I would hope have. We're still not on the battle map, by the way, or
Oh,
I'm not. I don't know
sorry.
if we're meant to be.
Nope, you're good. In a moment.
History.
History. Okay, let me see if I can actually do this correctly now. What? Would that work?
I feel like that. The Dolora, if it was white instead of brown, it would be like a biblically accurate angel.
Yeah, right? Not far off. Okay, everyone on the battle map now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Oh, I forgot these 2 fuckers were in between me and it.
Yes, yeah. So,
still wanna
Matashtai, right? Like, in the heat of the moment, you hear Bones kind of like call out to you, and your instinct recalls at least some of your training. Not much of a book smart individual, Matashtai, but 16's not too bad. You recall at least some basic concept. The quarry, generally speaking, though there are individuals amongst them that are exceptions to the rule, but the quarry, generally speaking, use innate abilities rather than actually cast spells. This guy is probably, this thing, a Black Fury, is very likely what you would call akin to a caster, but it's unlikely that he
He's
casts.
a beholder, basically.
Yeah,
He's got
So,
that type of
spells,
situation. Yeah,
but
exactly.
their abilities.
okay. Hey, does anyone remember what this skull is on me? The frost thing is elemental armor frost. What do we
Don't
think the
remember.
other one is?
That is a good question.
Oh, it's your ghost.
I'm a ghost.
You're a
That's
ghost.
it. I'm
Yeah,
a ghost.
You're a fucking
Okay.
ghost. You're a ghost cat right now.
Okay.
Full on Ghost Cat.
Alright, well, there's no reason
Oh,
for me to
also,
get up in his face
Ezra is
then.
no longer grappled now, so I can remove that from him.
Let me
Yeah, I
take
try to keep a
Ezra-
little, like, notepad of what the fuck people have on them in between battle sessions. Just in case.
For that exact reason.
For that exact fucking reason, yes, absolutely.
Okay, are either of the two, not Hashel, are any of the Flesh Boys injured?
The two Sukora, to the south have taken
Sukora.
only minor damage. You've been watching them throughout the battle because they're the ones that have been closer to you. They've only sustained minor injuries. The one to the north in the fight, near Ashes, right? That was one that was actually being fought, by Matashtai and Ashes. So it's pretty fucked up, but the question is getting there, right? Is the idea.
Yeah.
I see that
Okay.
shape. I see that shape forming. He's forming
Not big
shapes.
No, it's not big enough. Okay,
Give me 1 second. Eddie's crying to go outside.
Okay.
Yep.
Take a gander here. I'm pretty sure it's a 30-foot. That's not the correct entry. This is the correct entry. It is a foot. Okay.
What were you playing? Is it that like a battle? Is that like a...
Alright, I am...
Okay, it's like Tarkov, basically. Yeah, that's what they do.
I'm going
I'm sorry.
to whip 2 dags at the guy from the Matrix.
He took it. Okay, whip 2 dags at the guy from the Matrix.
Yeah, that looks like in one of the robot invaders from the Matrix, like the
Is
ones that invaded Zion.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Wait, which one is that one?
the
is
one
that-
that's got everyone grappled.
Okay, the Uzvapna. Gotcha, okay. Gotcha.
At normal.
At?
Beam fight.
Normal.
That's a 20. Does a 20 hit?
A 20, I believe, does hit, yes.
I don't remember if this thing is fucked up or not, so I'm gonna use my ability, my Windspec ability, to reduce its AC by 5.
Okay,
Just for the future.
gotcha.
And then I will also whip Gore at it. Sharpshooter. Oh, sneak attack for sure. Sorry. And then sharpshooter offhand Gore. It's an 11. I don't know if that hits with his -5 or not.
11 doesn't hit. Also, I think that might be the statistically lowest sneak attack damage you have ever rolled.
It's pretty low.
Like, obviously,
It is-
it's not lower than your, 3d6 sneak attack rolls, but, proportionally, I think that might be the most ones we've ever seen out of one of your sneak attacks.
You gotta take the highs with the lows.
We
That
do,
is what
we
it
do.
is.
Okay, so 25 damage, fuck, you just hucked a goddamn dagger,
10,
oh, it's got
15,
60
20,
range, and you
25,
got sharpshooter, so you don't have a
30.
minimum range, gotcha.
Correct.
Yeah, you fucking whip that thing over Amislaria's head, because this thing's kind of risen up 5 feet off the ground, kind of just floating, hovering, holding Ashes and Matashtai. It hurls in, and you see Windspike bury deep into its flesh, past its carapaced outer claws. It doesn't respond, it doesn't scream or roar or anything like that. You see the dagger hit, and then it appears back in your don't you have an arm bandolier or whatever, or an arm brace or something like that?
Yeah, I have dual arm braces.
Dual arm braces, so it just appears back. Your second one goes wide, and I mean, you hit, so this thing's AC is reduced. How long is it reduced? For 1 minute. This is a magical effect. Interesting. Okay.
Yes, that's what is notated. apparently.
Gotcha.
I have no memory of notating it. And then I will move forward as far as I can to create some sort of barrier.
Fantastic.
Badia.
That's my turn.
Wonderful. I am going to let Ashes go before Matashtai, since Matashtai... Oh, never mind.
He's coming back. Don't worry about it.
I was going to say, never mind, he's back. That was perfect timing. That's good job.
I returned.
That
You've
was
been
perfect.
waiting for the past 5 minutes.
No, that was
For you to
perfect
take your
timing.
turn.
You started to walk on camera just as I was saying, okay, Ashes, let's go to you since Matashtai's not here. But since you're here, we'll go to you. So you see, Bones kind of closes a little bit, hurls a dagger into the fleshy, hide of the Uzvapna that is holding you. It doesn't really respond. But he did use his AC reduction ability from the what is it from the fucking
Like, from the lizard people. What am I trying to say?
fuck, what were they called?
The UNT assholes.
Yes, the Sethians. It's the Sethian.
That's it.
Sethian Scourge.
No, not the Scourges. These actual Sethians themselves, right? Because you got the dagger blessed at the Sethian temple to work against the Scourges.
That was it.
Right.
Yeah, that was it.
So basically you know this thing's AC is in theory reduced.
In theory, yep.
The one that I'm next to.
The one that you're
The one
grappled by. He's got you.
grappled
by.
It's got you up in the air. And in point of fact, I think actually it was you were the one who hit it, and it like tried to blind you by sticking it in this like little darkness sphere around its fucking head. So it's just kind of like pulled you out of that, and you see the dagger hit. What do you want to do?
Okay. Well, I start trying to attack its hand. Get me out of here. Stab.
Disadvantage because of restrained?
You're not restrained. You're grappled.
Grappled. Okay.
It will, however, as soon as you go to attack it, it will again plunge you back into the fucking darkness. So I do need you to roll at disadvantage.
Fine. I didn't want that 17 damage anyway.
I mean, you can keep the 17 damage if you hit.
I hit hard.
Okay, I'll let you gamble. Do you want to keep the 17 or do you want to re-roll it?
No, 17 is max damage.
Oh, 17 is max damage. Oh, he's keeping that. He keeping that, boy. Yeah, I mean, you hit. There is a resounding, like... actually, not a resounding crack. I was thinking you were doing it with your fist, but you're doing it with Tambakiri. You just, like, the position in which you are held, you're able to just stab into the chest, the torso of this creature. So you kind of just have free reign to keep plunging your spear into it.
Continue to plunge.
Nice.
Continue to plunge.
Need a plunger.
Nice. Like it?
I plunge very poorly
Like
on
it
the
a
second
little
one.
less.
Ah!
It
Flurry of
averages out.
blows.
Don't worry about it.
And then we will just go ahead and Hand of Harm that one. Because even if I get a crit, I won't keep it.
Okay, so a 20 hits, a 22 hits, 13, or no, that's damage. A 20, all of these hit. Yeah, everything hits. Every fucking thing hits.
24, 32,
So many dice.
42, 49.
Is that including the original 17?
Yeah, 49 total.
Okay.
Total.
I already subtracted the 17. So 49 down to
32.
39 down to 32. How do you slay this Uzvapna quarry?
Really?
This thing has 196 HP. You guys have been just lacing into it over the past
Hell
two
yeah.
turns.
I'm
Hold on,
okay.
I gotta see. Send me a
Like-
big picture of this thing again. I want to see how I killed this.
Yeah, okay. It's incoming.
You need
what I got to work with.
We gotta find a phrase, Jeremy, for you to use for how do you want to do this without.
I mean, I'm good with how do you want to
wanna
do this. Fuck it. That's public. That's public the license.
Yeah,
No one's got...
I don't know. Something
Copyrighted
like that's bad form. Matt did it. That's Matt's thing.
The people who think that's bad form are people that I generally am not going to be interested in having as fans anyways.
Okay.
Right? Because
Sounds
they're looking to fight over something.
I plunge my
agree.
spear into the chitinous back of it and pry its back off.
Ooh!
And punch my fist in and pull its heart out, fatality style.
dunk it in garlic butter and eat it.
So you plunge your hand in, and you don't pull out a heart. There is no heart to this creature,
Hey, it was
right?
heartless.
They don't have like this pulsing, beating kind of like heart to pump blood throughout their body. You plunge your hand into it, and you find what basically amounts to a black pearl, a large black pearl. And as soon as you kind of like you just like instinctively wrapped your fist around it and rip it out of the muscle interior of this creature, the whole thing begins to like jerk, almost kind of like marionette style, and which is kind of weird because it's still got you in one hand and it has ashes in the other hand, so it's like it's doing this like and then it all collapses, and you see this kind of like little black pearl type thing disintegrate in your hand, turn to kind of like ash, and then there's no wind here, right? Like there is no breeze, there's no wind or anything like that, but all of a sudden it just kind of like blows out of your hand, just filters away. And you have slain the Uzvapna Kori.
Excellent. Excellent.
Okay. You are now no longer grappled.
I like that. I'm a fan.
Ashes is now no longer grappled.
I'm also a fan.
I will say you were both up. Both of you roll me an acrobatics check. DC is going to be super low. It's going to be a 6. So I'm not sure you can fail unless you like roll a 1. Okay, easy peasy.
That one's the only way I fail at.
3 point.
Easy peasy. Yeah, you both easily catch yourself. In fact, like I can imagine
Technically, a nat 20 that.
I can imagine Matashtai basically like jumping, like releasing, pulling himself out, jumping down the body of the creature before it fully collapses. And it does collapse, right? It falls to the ground, it twitches there for a little bit, but it seems dead in a matter of moments as you have ripped this inner core out of it. Anything else for your turn?
No, I think that is everything that I can do.
Fantabulous. Ashes! You're up.
Well, I mean, the nearest threat is still right here, so I'm gonna land, look up, and just thrust Zalara thusly.
Thusly.
22
will absolutely hit.
for 25 damage.
It had 6 HP.
Wow.
It had 6 HP after your last attack against it. It was barely hanging on. Or it might have been Matashai's last attack against it. I don't remember.
Right.
Either
So
way, good to go.
I see this big ass thing coming.
So you see the only combatants still on the field are the 2 relatively untouched Sukora to the south, and then this Du Alora, the Black Fury, to the southwest.
So I'm gonna fucking book it, right? All the way over here, but also kind of to the side. 'Cause I'll point Zalara, like level the blade at him, and I will have her cast Tidal Lock.
Oh, okay. Alright. Hit me. What we got going on?
There it is. Okay. It is Compelled Duel.
Tidal Lock.
Fantastic. Couple things are going to happen here. First and foremost, what is your DC?
Shit. That's a great question, because I
8
have
plus intelligence plus proficiency.
8 plus int.
Or
Int is
intelligence
4.
modifier.
Yeah, it's 4 plus 8 plus 5. So 9 plus
17?
8, 17.
Okay, so DC 17. It's a pretty decent DC for a fucking
I know, right?
fighter.
Dude,
Like, god damn it.
Since I
Like,
got my int up,
holy
shit's
shit.
starting to work now.
Okay, so this is a wisdom saving throw. Not the wisest of creatures, actually. Okay.
Well,
Still rolls a 20.
Yep.
Rolls a natural 19 for a 20.
Yep.
Does resist it. And I don't think it does anything on a failure, right?
No.
Okay.
On
a success.
Nothing happens. So he succeeded, and that is going to be in turn.
Fairy tale.
Yeah, see, here we are with Fairy Tale. Okay, so
yeah.
As you level Zalara against this creature and you try to afflict it, your proximity seemingly brings you close enough. You see this flash of black flame in your mind. I need you to roll me a DC 12 Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom 12. I've got a +6, so that's pretty great. It's a natural 20.
I will tell you, because of your natural 20, I will tell you, not only do you succeed, but you gain an insight into this creature and what the fuck this thing just tried to do to your mind. So you've experienced the Sukora a little bit, right? How they seemingly feed off of pain, and briefly the Hashalak, who seem to feed off of pleasure. The Uzvapna, you didn't really get an opportunity to understand what it was trying to do to you. But this thing, as you step close to it, immediately you feel it try to overtake you with rage.
Uh-oh.
You feel yourself almost get lost in a very natural experience to you. It's almost like your bloodlust takes over.
Mm-hmm.
And you realize just being close to the Black Fury is an invitation to lose your mind to the frenzy of battle, which could have complications.
Okay.
No, he loves battle.
I'll like shout back. This thing's it's rage. It's gonna make you mad.
On
This
a 26, on a natural 20 on the saving throw, I'm going to let you just got a lot of information. I'm going to let you roll an insight check. Your DC is going to be high-ish 18.
Okay. Crushed it.
Not quite there. Not quite there. You realize that this thing has tried to invade your mind and tried to enrage you, but other than that, this thing might have secrets that you are unable to perceive. Anything else for your turn?
That will be in turn.
Fantabulous. Okay. We are to a Sukora quarry. You are visible, right, Bones? You're just a ghost.
Yeah, I'm a ghost.
Yeah, you're a ghost. Okay, so this Sukora is going to come up on the side of you, and it is going to pincer you. It has disadvantage on all its attacks because you are a ghost.
Yes, I'm a ghost.
So, I also need to go do this because I forgot to do this. Your ghost is up at turn 5 now. That was turn 5 of your ghost. So, pincer, 2 21s.
No, that misses.
Two 21s. Oh, because you have the fucking goddamn ice armor bullshit. You're at a 23, aren't you?
22.
22. Dear God, I'm dealing with dragons. This is my life, dealing with fucking dragons.
Dragons.
I can't believe I just rolled
He's a dwarf.
2 21s on a fucking disadvantage attack and still missed.
Tabaxi Dwarf Dragon.
My fucking life. All right, well, pincer round 2. That's gonna miss. Claw, because out of anger, we're gonna claw. Yeah, fuck this.
No, that doesn't hit.
I love it. Oh god. Okay, very cool.
Do you love it?
I actually do.
I hear pain in your voice.
There is pain in me, but I love when you guys are hyper successful. It's not free, right? Like I've hurt the shit out of one of you, right? And it's costing resources, so like it's fine. I love when you guys succeed so much that I'm astonished by your success. You know? Ashes.
My ghost lasts for 10 minutes. Sorry, not.
Oh, it's 10 minutes? I thought it was 1 minute.
No, it's 10 minutes.
Okay, well, we'll keep tracking it, but I don't think it's gonna matter at this point. If y'all are still here for 10 minutes, you're gonna have, like, multiple Calorac on you, and I don't think that's gonna work.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds less than ideal.
It'd be bad. It'd be real bad.
Yeah.
All right.
We can safely assume bad.
Okay. Patches. You see this floating horror, right? Like, you see its massive central eye look at you, hold its gaze upon you, and then you see black flames wreath the central the eye, and it is going to use its gaze of flame upon you.
Gaze of
Flaming
flame.
gaze.
And it's a 12.
gaze.
It rolled a 12. It rolled a 12.
That's not gonna cut it.
Fucking Christ. Fucking Christ. It will do it again. Are you
That
kidding
is
me?
Less than the first roll.
Guys,
Whoa.
why is this happening? Why is this happening to me?
I was about to be really snarky and I stopped myself because I knew I would get slapped in the face for it.
You know what? You know what? Just for the idea, its eye pulses with black flame twice at Ashes, and then it turns, and its eye pulses with this eerie yellow light at Matashtai. Matashtai, I need you to make
Bullshit.
a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw.
The fuck range
As
is
it
that
will-
at?
advantage on that now.
As it now uses its gaze of rage against Matashtai.
A fail.
Oh no.
There's only one person next to me.
Would you please get away from the person that's about to try to get us out of here?
Fantabulous. Absolute. I'm gonna mark enraged targets with the grenade. That seems appropriate.
I mean, sure. Okay.
It does.
You, Matashtai, you have just been reunited with Valena. You feel whole again. She berates you momentarily, but immediately afterwards, you feel her energy in your movements. You feel faster. You feel stronger. You feel more like yourself than you have been in a while, right? And almost immediately after that, right, like the Zvapna dies, and you're in this moment of triumph, right? Like you're winning, you're doing it, and then your vision goes red. You are enraged for a minute.
That's a long time.
That is a long time.
What the fuck kind of effect is enraged?
We'll see
Is
when
that
we
like-
get there.
Is that like an offshoot of Charmed?
This Sukora is going to round the monolith and rush at Ashes. And is going to pincer attack. 17, big miss, I'm assuming.
Big miss.
22?
I used my reaction.
God damn
and
it.
Bought my AC to 23.
Fucking Christ.
Thank you, Bones.
Disadvantage claws. Fuck me. Fuck me. Alright. Sukora is unable to make anything happen, Captain. This Sukora is dead. Ezrah! You thunderstep away as the Black Fury appears. The Uzvapna and the Sukora that were nearby are felled with Matashtai, bones, and ashes focus. You see more battle lines being drawn as the Sukora move to engage both bones and ashes, and this creature, this Du Alora, begins to send its gaze out against your allies. You see Matashtai's vision go red and him level Tonbakiri towards Amislaria.
Do I get the impression that this is a magical effect?
Yes, right? Like it is definitely magical in some sense, right? But the question is it a spell or is it an innate ability, right? It might not matter to you though.
Seeing what looks like the bane of Jake Benson's existence, a beholder-like entity.
Oh yeah?
I see the change in demeanor in Matashtai, and ever so slightly under my breath, I subtly cast Dispel Magic at whatever effect is currently happening.
Wonderful. I would like you to roll me a Arcana check, right? Basically the idea of can you overpower this, or not Arcana check? You know what I'm saying. It's 18 plus 5 definitely fucking does it. I meant a spellcasting modifier check. Is what
Gotcha.
I meant. Regardless, though, a 23 will fucking do it. Yes, absolutely. You are able to overpower the effect that has been placed on Matashtai and remove it, right? Like, momentarily, Matashtai, you feel yourself become incensed, enraged. You turn towards the closest individual, which is Amislaria. You level Tonbakiri against her. She's not even looking at you. Her eyes are glazed over with silver, her hands out as she chants, right? You hear this kind of like distant shouting in your mind from Velena trying to call you out of it. And then it's just gone. And you have technically you have no idea why it's fucking gone. It's just gone. Because Ezra did that subtly.
I assume that Velena did it.
Hell yeah.
Ash is like, be careful, this thing makes you big mad, and then Matt immediately gets big mad.
Immediately big
I
mad.
didn't do anything. I
Very
stood
nice.
here.
Anything else for your turn, Ezra?
Nope.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't accusing.
Okay. You see that happen, right? Or as that happens, Ezra, you see that creature with its central eye. Look at Ashes. Look at Matashtai. Look at you. Look at Bones. Look back to you.
I act like I'm just as stunned as it is.
Turn back.
Roll me a performance check.
Really,
I will-
performance?
I
Not
will-
deception?
My issue with deception
Deception would be argued.
is this. I could see deception being argued. My issue with deception is that I view deception more conversationally, whereas performance is like body language and acting and things like that, right? But I will say you can do deception if you want, but it gets a +2 if you do deception. Because it's gonna roll its
You mean if it does performance, he's +2?
No, it gets, well, I guess it would have either way, it doesn't matter.
So the difference is a +4 or a +14. So I'm gonna let it get its +2, and I'm gonna roll.
I
with
mean,
a
yeah, that makes
+14.
perfect sense. Sure. Okay. It is making, in theory, an insight check against you. It, with the +2, has a +3. It it does not fucking realize that
It
you're.
has
It's
no idea
it
what's going on.
suspects, but it does not realize that you are the cause of this situation. Okay. Anything else for your turn?
That's it.
All right,
My God.
fantabulous. Top of turn 8. I need mental saving throws from everyone.
That's me. I'm part of everyone.
You are part of everyone. A 10 is a success. An 11 is a success. A 23 is a success. God damn it. That's all successes. Congratulations, guys. You're fucking awesome. 4 successes means Amislaria technically is a little occupied, but we're going to say she rests the dream in your favor anyways. What do you want? Position, offense, or vitality?
Offense?
Probably vitality, honestly.
Are we hurt? Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. with me too.
I'm a little hurt.
Everyone
I'm a
except for
little hurt.
Ezra is slightly injured. Bones is pretty hurt.
How about vitality?
Yeah, it's fine with me. I don't care.
All right.
I would like.
Give me the
I'm
vitals.
interested in Mitch's like thought process there. Why are you interested in vitality, Mitch?
Because we're trying to protect things. We're not trying to.
Okay,
Like,
all right.
we could
that's
kill
fair.
all the things in the world. They're gonna keep coming here.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay. Y'all happy with vitality?
Yeah, it's fine with me.
All right.
It's a
Everyone.
battle of attrition.
Everyone heals 7 HP. If you are already at full, or it would put you at full, you get the remainder as temporary HP. If you already have temporary HP, add the 7 to the existing temporary HP.
That's not how the rules work, Jeremy.
It's not, but guess what? It's a dream.
Can you imagine a world, a dream, where temp HP is additive?
Yes.
Beautiful world.
Yes, I can
Broken.
imagine that world. Absolutely, I can imagine that world 100%.
Was that an
Is
older
Jer-
edition?
Does Jeremy's camera keep freezing for anyone else, or is it just me?
I haven't noticed it.
Sadness hero,
Like, it's
Mitch.
like all the time for me.
No,
Aw.
it's not happening.
All the time.
Like right now, you're currently scratching your eye still,
Nope.
and then you went to touch your eyes, and now you're holding that face.
Now he's actually holding
now
still.
I was
like-
actually just holding that face. Yeah. Okay. Turn 8. Everyone is healed a little bit. We get some temporary HP.
Ooh.
Fantabulous. Top of the round. It's Bones.
It's bones.
It's
Uh,
Bones.
It's Bones. I'm the problem. It's Bones.
It's a big lump of cats.
That's pretty good,
Um,
actually. I like that. All right, Bones. What we doing?
I will.
We're steepling. We're steepling.
Gendo. Gendo pose.
Use a thing. I will use my bonus action to take careful aim,
Okay.
and I will jam Wind Spike into this thing next to me.
Oh, all right. Fuck yeah. Let's do it. Do it live.
At advantage. Oh, it's a
A rare melee attack for Bones, and it's instantly a fucking critical. Of course it is.
I did
a lot of damage.
58 plus 14,
God.
72 damage.
Jesus. 72 damage. Holy shit. Yeah, you just fucking like you turn, you survey the battlefield, you turn back, you're dodging away from this thing's pincers, flip Wind Spike in one hand, and just it has these 2 big eyes with a bunch of like
Not anymore.
a dozen like little eyes all over the place. You don't hit one eye, you slam into one eye, rear back, slam into the second eye, immediately just like obliterating this thing in almost, I say obliterating, it's still standing, but doing a horrendous amount of damage to it in an instant. Anything else to your turn?
That's all I can do.
All right, sounds like a plan. Even though we know Ghost lasts for a very long time now, we will take it up. Matashtai, you're no longer enraged at just the perfect timing. I don't get to stab the moon elf. Thanks, Ezra.
Positive.
I'm not sorry.
It's like a Mentos commercial. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
What would you like to do? You now hear Valena fully in your mind, like, cause she doesn't realize that you're not enraged anymore, right? Like she's just like, what are you doing? Stop! Oh my god! All of this and you're gonna fucking really?
I'm trying to kill some quarry. Get out of here. Then I head over to the one to the right.
Okay.
And then she gets out of here.
18, 20, 25, 30.
Oh shit. Oh shit, son.
Oh fuck! Can't believe you've done this.
I mean, do you want to flank it?
Yes.
You could probably flank it really easily.
Yeah, I don't need to.
You don't need to. A 19 hits.
Wow.
I mean, he's not wrong. 15 damage. 26 hits.
Consistent.
You don't need to strike the third time.
Oh, okay.
He sprints past the now open crystalline structure, steps up next to Ghost Bones, who's kind of like levitating in his ethereal apparitive form, right? You see these two gaping holes where Bones has just slammed Windspike into this thing's face, and it is trivial for you to close and twice with Tone Bakiri cut this creature down.
Oh, hey. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. All right, bye.
Oh, sorry.
Bye.
I go, ooh, thanks. I'm a ghost.
Oh, get the fuck out. Okay,
I'm a ghost.
that's it. Fantabulous. All right. If that's the end of your turn, Ashes. At the start of your turn, as you are still within the perimeter of the Black Fury, please make a DC 12 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. Oh, this is every turn, isn't it? God, no.
That's a failure.
God, no. Oh God, do I want to? I have. All right. Nope, Jeremy. I have DM inspiration. I'm gonna use it here. I'm gonna reroll that.
You're gonna okay.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
don't know what's about to happen. I don't want to find out. I feel like this is the time.
I love it.
Okay, I say fuck
I'm
you.
so God damn it! You don't have the screaming in your head, right? You feel intense bloodlust, but you realize it's coming from Zalara. Zalara is, these things don't bleed so much as they just have this kind of like different multi-hued like color of viscous fluid that flows throughout their bodies, right? So Zalara is almost like a rainbow of colors as she's coated in the fluids of these things that you've been killing, right?
Yep.
In these blues and pinks and reds and blacks. And she's not speaking, but you become accustomed to her, the kind of like hum or vibration that comes off of her when she's in battle, because she herself kind of like gets this sort of bloodlust, right?
Mhm.
And so that hum is just roaring in your ears. And however the fuck you do it, you manage to quiet it for a brief
I'll
moment.
just like do like a chiburi, like just a Japanese like look, get the blood off your sword really quickly.
Nice. It quiets both her, right? Like she's still humming, but it quiets the hum, and it clears your mind and it frees you from the Black Fury's intent. What do you want to do? You still have this Sukora in front of you, but the Black Fury is right there.
Yeah, all right. So does the one in front of me seem to have any like damage on it? Does it look like it's been engaged in yet?
Only minor injuries.
Okay. All right, let's fix that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's doable. 26 or 28 actually.
For 19.
I will tell you when you need to stop if you need to stop.
Okay.
Or unless you only want to do so much.
No. I'm gonna just try to dig it
29!
down pretty quick.
Oh god. Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay, and this is the last one I have. 21.
That's a hit. Total that damage for me, please, and thank you.
Okay, I was at first, but didn't stop. So that's 19. So it's 38 plus 23.
God. I just need to have a calculator
that's
open at all
61.
times. 61.
Yep.
How okay. Is Ashes, I can't believe I'm asking these questions at this point in the game. Is Ashes like a controlled fighter? Like, is he disciplined? Is he here like slapping away a pincer, cut, defend another pincer, stab? Or is he just like suddenly sees an opening and just goes berserker barrage into this thing?
There's a part of me that wants to be like, oh no, it's like Dante, where everything he does is deliberate and cool.
Sure. Look, it's like Dante when the player controlling Dante is mid, right? Like it in theory could be really cool, but it's just kind of cool.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool. All right, sweet. Yeah, I mean, you begin to hack and slash into the Sakura. It is obvious that you outmatch this creature. In a one-on-one, you will cut it down. In a 2v1, you'd probably cut 2 Sakura down. But it's if more of them were to appear, then it might become a concern, right? But right now, this thing isn't a concern. It's just in your face.
Well, I'm gonna move 5 feet further away from this. I have no idea what the range of this influence this thing, the Cyclops thing has.
Your mind immediately calms.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. And I'm immediately gonna grab a ruler and see. Okay. All right. Okay.
We didn't get enough trick-or-treaters, so now I have a problem.
Oh no.
Hell
we
yeah.
have a problem too. And
I love it. That's a good problem to have, my dude.
I disagree.
All right.
Intern.
Intern. Hell yes. The Alora, the Dark Fury, moves forward. As it does, it surveys the battlefield. And it will turn its gaze towards Bones. Bones, I need you to make a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I didn't do it. I tried.
Bones, you feel an intense rage overtake you. A need to kill. A need to not just kill, to be cruel, to hurt, to maim.
A need for speed.
Sweet. I love maiming.
Ezrah.
No.
Do you have any mirror images up right now? Or are you out?
I do not believe so.
I think we popped, because you've gone through 2 sets of mirror images. I think we popped the last one right before you thunderstepped. The Alora will turn its gaze of flame against you.
That sounds not fun. I think that's not gonna happen.
21?
To hit?
To hit.
Shit, I need to do some math real quick. I forgot what my AC is with all the shit
Right.
I got going on.
Wasn't it like 37?
I think it's 17 plus the 2, so it's 19. So I do think the 21 hits unless you shield.
I will pop I have to pop a second level spell slot, but I'm going to do so. And
I'm cutting them resources, baby! He's out of first level, boys! We got this! Okay, yeah, the
uses
Dualora...
counter shield and increases its attack by 5.
Counter shield.
The Dualora's central eye wreaths in black flames. You see black flame coalesce around you, Ezra, and instinctively your hands go up, an arcane shield encompasses you, and the black flames cascade slide down off of you. It's gonna turn... It's already kind of like engaged ashes. It's enraged bones. It's aimed its flame gaze against Ezra. It turns its gaze of fire towards Matashtai. Gaze of flame, Matashtai. 15.
Leave me alone, bro. Trying to live my life over here. That misses.
My god. This thing has a +9. I swear to God.
More like a plus suck, am I right?
All of my
Stop
rolling.
it! Stop it! We're going to pay for your audacity.
Please continue. Please continue. The dice will swing back in my way eventually. Please. Please.
Okay, I'll use my one I had earlier, too, just to really seal this for you.
Uh-huh.
Wow, Jeremy, this encounter's really easy, huh?
Wow. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. Actually, it doesn't hurt at all. Sakura going for the bone, or the ashes. That's a
No,
fucking...
next thing you're show up and just
God.
murder me outright.
God.
No, he's going to murder
Okay,
someone else, and we're all going to make you feel bad about it.
24. That, I think, will actually hit ashes. Even if you use your reaction, correct?
Yes.
Oh, don't be glum. You take 3 bludgeoning damage.
Oh no, you got
God
hit.
damn it.
And
Oh,
you
shit.
are, the more important part, you are now grappled. And then
This is bullshit, Jeremy.
then it will claw you at advantage. And it misses, because of course it does.
Not just misses. Natural
Yep.
1.
No, it has an advantage because he's grappled.
Yeah, and my AC is 21.
So it's a
now.
20.
Oh, okay.
Ezra, we swing back around to you.
Oh, God.
Things seem to be going well for the party. Ezra, things seem to be going well for the party. Ezra, why is your heart beating so fast when things seem to be going well for the party?
Because we're about to die.
You feel, Ezra, I think above everyone else, has this fight or flight instinct. Ezra, you feel the intense urge to flee. What do you want to do for your turn?
I kind of lean into Amislaria. How long is this going to take?
We're
this feels
almost
wrong.
there.
Something bad's happening.
She can't.
we
She doesn't
gotta-
like coherently understand
I know.
your question.
I know.
But she just
I'm more
shouts.
muttering.
She
under my
shouts
breath.
like in response to someone being near her, kind of like questioning. She just shouts, "We're almost there."
With all of her weird, like, super
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
theological question.
Uh-huh.
Did I ever, in any of these situations, feel like she needed to see us to do what she needed to do?
I would say roll me an Arcana check. DC is pretty low.
This is 7.
This was less a DC check against the Arcana nature of it, and more a DC check of panic. Like, is Ezra's
Sure.
mind clear enough to think about this kind of concept? You do not think so in any way, shape, form, or fashion. In binding your dreams to her as your dream guide, she is firmly bound to you within this realm, you could be a long ways away, you think, and when she goes, you go.
I'm gonna have some fun then, because fuck it. You know, why not? I am going to subtly cast at 4th level.
The only thing that I am going to say is reminder, if you're going to use a concentration, when your glacial armor drops, there is a check to see if the individuals are paralyzed.
Yep.
Okay.
Be okay, probably.
Okay, sounds good. All right, what you fog clouding? Are you just fog clouding directly on top of?
Yes.
Awesome.
And
love it.
At 4th level, it is 100-foot radius.
Holy shit! That's really cool. That's really quite cool.
Radius?
That's really quite cool.
Assuming, I mean, you see the spell card. I put it out there.
Yeah, it's a 20 feet increase. Well, so it's
no, sorry, 80
it would be
feet.
80 feet. Yeah,
Yep.
80-foot radius. Wild.
So that's all assuming I can. So if I'm paralyzed, do I lose concentration?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. So that should maintain regardless of what happens. But Bones, you and I both need to make concentration checks, and I really hope you fail, because
that's a good point, actually.
Because I'm an asshole.
That's a good point.
You're enraged.
Yeah.
He's trying to paralyze you intentionally.
Oh, well, sorry.
DC 15 Constitution is what I'm. Okay.
DC 15?
What the fuck?
That is not maintaining a spell, so I technically fail.
Okay.
You both fail? You both fail?
Yeah.
No, he has advantage because he's a ghost.
Oh.
It's not because you're a ghost. It's because of your.
Because I have a fucking soul trinket on me.
Yep.
Gotcha.
But yeah,
But
basically
then
because
I
I'm a
become
ghost.
paralyzed for a round after I've finished my round.
And you're just putting it like directly on top of you like that ish?
Yep.
If that's the case, I think I can just do this.
That's diameter. Right?
Yeah, you
It's
actually
80-foot radius.
Yeah,
yes.
you're correct. But that's which is
So
why
160.
which is why I stopped trying to make the circle and I'm instead going to do this. Because this is just easier. Does that compute? Did everything just get like cloudy for everyone?
Everything looks fine to me. Nothing changed.
In a momento.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I have the crossbow.
Here we go. How about now?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I definitely see
everything cloudy now?
Yep, everything's cloudy now.
Okay. This fucking fog just poof, blossoms the fuck out and takes this whole fucking place. Except for like the very fringes, the very corners, everything is now cloud. Very cool. Okay, fantabulous. Top of turn 9.
That's crazy. The entire map.
Is at the top of turn 9. Slowly slinking. Actually,
Nobody sees it.
fog is heavily obscured, right? Nobody physically sees this creature.
Technically, I can. I'm.
It's clouds though. You can't see through the clouds.
Okay.
You just are not blinded.
No one physically sees this creature, but your senses feel its presence, and all of you have flashes in your mind as Garharoth, the Sightless Eye, pushes into the space out of the darkness.
Ooh, he's sightless.
You see this flashing in your mind repeatedly.
Nope.
With screams and agony and hysteria accompanying it.
Really, this was
Very
just
scary.
me not having to look at it.
It makes me think about when you see Sephiroth after you beat his normal form, like when you fight his shirtless form in like Clouds of Mind. It's like
it is impossible now that Garharoth, the Sightless Eye, one of the 12 Kalarak, has arrived. It is impossible for Ameslaria to wrest control of the dream away from one of the rulers of Dalcor. All
Makes sense.
you
Fair.
can hope now is that you can diminish his effect, diminish his power in this brief moment, in this instance. But we'll check and see if that is successful when we come back for break. We'll be back in just a few minutes for more Dungeon of the Mad Mage. BRB.
Will we though?
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.